Maybe.
Okay.
It says we are. So I'm optimistic.
Ready? Go. 5, 6,
live.
7, 8. Going live.
Oh, Schlemiel. Oh. Laverne and Shirley, too young?
Oh, no, I know it.
Okay.
It was just fine.
Okay.
Schlemazel.
Okay, and we're going.
My hearing was delayed because my roommate decided that she needed to talk to her friends on Zoom now and use up the rest of the bandwidth. Or however internet works.
Yeah, apparently I have pretty good internet because Cindy's watching a service over in the other room. Al!
Hey, guys.
How's it going?
Sorry, I just airdropped in through the roof at the last moment.
That is fine. We are doing great.
Out in the dark.
Yeah, what's the Mister about?
Mr. Imperium. It stars Lana Turner and an Italian stage actor
film
named Ezio Pinza.
Sweet.
All right, so I'll hold off on any more because I will describe that in the thing as soon as Twitch tells me we have somebody on. So,
I'll start the recording in the meanest time.
Yes, please. The title for tonight's show.
Yes.
The title for tonight's show is B- Fridays number 28.
I would say Winston Churchill because I like the way he says, yes.
There's a really fun National Lampoon article called The Churchill Wit. Highly recommend you check that out. It has some of the great witticisms that Churchill was known to say.
Oh, you may be I may be drunk, but you're ugly, and I'll be sober in the morning.
That's kind of like that. Also, kind of not.
That one's attributed to him, but I don't know if it's in your book. But right. Yes, my title for tonight is They Call Me Mr. Imperium. So, which is
my dad has all of his
National Lampoon issues.
All of his books, like all of the books, all of the books that Winston Churchill wrote during World War II, and he has read all of them. And from what he tells me, they were horribly boring. And I asked him why he kept reading them, and he said, because I want to know what's inside.
Well, British wit is dry, and his was very dry. Also, he was horrible. Anyway, we got some people. Let's get going. Good evening, everybody. My name is Michael Marquis Albright, and thank you for joining Down in Front for our latest installment of B- Fridays, an unscripted riff of a movie that probably isn't very good.
Oh, well, then all right.
With me tonight are your performers for this evening. First, one of my favorite people. She's going to pass on your Technicolor romance, black and white romance only for this girl, Katie Reynolds.
Hello.
Next, one of my favorite people. He is secretly not a prince, Al Kwiatkowski.
Nope, I only have the of darkness part.
And finally, one of my favorite people. He is still hung up on my Mickey Rooney jokes from last week. Derek Martz.
Yeah, Mickey Rooney is my hero, so it was a rough week for me last week.
All right.
Were you planning on dyeing your hair blonde so you could be like him?
Yeah, and cutting off 6 inches of my shin.
I believe he actually goes through less travails in that movie.
You're really committed to the bit there.
More travails, actually, yeah.
All right, it is time for our sincerity break because there is a lot going on, and we hope this show provides a needed morale boost to get us all through it. Links to all of this can be found on the About page on our Twitch channel. The show's 90 minutes to 2 hours, so I hope it's okay that this thing is just getting longer. If you are able to stay in, please do. COVID transmission in the U.S. is more than double what it was. The previous peak in July, actually, that's from last week. I didn't update this. But we just got a stay-at-home order.
Done.
And everybody, done. I'm there.
Been done since March.
But yeah, this is not it. This is not yet getting better. So wash your hands and stay home, please. We have a link to Do 312's protest page. This time featuring a weekly protest at the Cook County Jail. Justice for Nicholas Lee. Lee died of COVID while in jail, a place where social distancing is notoriously difficult. It is cruel and unusual to subject criminals, regardless of their guilt or their crimes, to a drastically increased likelihood of infection. This event requires masks. November is Native American Heritage Month, and as a group, they're one of the harder hit by, most of society's ills, really, but COVID specifically. Both the Partnership with Native Americans and the First Nations Development Institute have aid programs that specifically go toward providing supplies and healthcare to Native American communities nationwide. Today is Transgender Remembrance Day. I wasn't able to find a Chicago-based event or charity you could support, but the National Center for Transgender Equality has some excellent resources and supports activists pushing for trans rights at the federal and state levels. I haven't said it yet in 8 months of Sincerity Breaks, which is 8 months too long. Trans rights are human rights. The terrorist president has all but officially lost the election, but there's still more to do. Indivisible is a network of local groups committed to electing progressives at the local level across the country, and in addition to donating, there are links to help you take more direct action. Black Lives Matter, that somehow remains a controversial statement. Please support this movement from inside if at all possible. Donate to the Act Blue link on our website, to blacklivesmatterchicago.com, or other places where you feel it can be helpful. There is still almost nothing being done about the eviction crisis, and the Chicago anti-eviction campaign can use your help. If you're in Chicago and you or anyone you know are facing eviction in Chicago, you do have rights, and we provided a link to the city's website about it. Tonight's movie. Told you it was long.
Good job, Mike. You did great.
Thank you.
How can you be even more sincere this week?
I didn't stumble over it this time. That helps.
If you are based in Chicago and you do want to throw a little money out there for Trans Remembrance Day, Howard Brown Health Center is not a bad place to start.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Fun fact about tonight's movie. Actually, fun facts. Plural. It cost $1.5 million to make and lost $1.4 million for MGM Studios. It currently has a 20% rating on Rotten Tomatoes, and a film historian is quoted as saying male lead Ezio Pinza comes off less as a matinee idol than as a dirty old man.
Great. Yeah. Thanks so much, Mike.
It's if you imagine he's a matinee idol, I'm sure it's probably not as bad.
I don't know. We'll have to see him. My imagination may not be that strong.
Tonight's movie is 1951's musical romance, Mr. Imperium, starring Lana Turner, and I'm told we'll spot a 19-year-old Debbie Reynolds lurking around in here somewhere. So that's fun.
Not in relation to me at all.
And I want to mention this because I know not everybody can stick around to the end. Next week, we are showing a rerun, but it'll be a rerun of a live show we'll be performing on Wednesday for the Mystery Science Theater 3000 Virtual Turkey Day Meetup. And that's going to be 8 p.m. Wednesday. And we'll be riffing Armageddon, which is the most Thanksgiving of movies.
Is it?
Well, it's certainly the most.
It might be this year.
Right.
Fair
point.
They can shorten the title to Apt.
I think if it was happening this year, NASA might be like, you know what? Let it happen.
Yeah. Bruce Willis would be like, please, God, send me up there.
Right.
Leave me up there. I'm good.
What did I hear?
Sure that asteroid isn't inhabitable?
What did I hear someone say? We sent a couple of astronauts into space this year. Lucky bastards.
Yeah. The struggle is convincing them to come back.
Right.
I don't know. Is anybody really noticing that they're gone?
I didn't know them personally, so I would
probably their families. Sorry.
And I haven't left my house much, so
yeah.
Anyway, let's get started with Mr. Imperium.
Mr. Imperium.
Mr. Imperium.
Mr.
They call me Mr. Imperium.
Please refrain from talking when the movie show is playing and the people in the front are cracking wise, because that's our job. We're down in front, yes, that's our name, it's who we are, not what we do. In fact, we may stand up and take a bow when you yell down in front. Down in front!
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Mr. Imperium.
Kitty.
Lana Tana.
Oh, good. Lana Enzio and Turner Pinza in 588-2300. Bad movie.
Oh, Imperium and Marjorie. I feel like a king.
Ah, Maine and Sullivan. That's where I used to live.
Hard week.
It's been a hard week's night.
Oh, I love
Songs?
that song.
Somebody said this is. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, no. Would you look at those knockers?
Nobody said this was going to be a musical.
It's got a cooch next to those knockers.
Yeah.
You said it was gonna be a musical.
Oh, yeah, I did, didn't I?
You
Make Up
mean
Destroyed by
one
William
said.
J. Buttle. Make Up Destroyed by William J. Buttle.
Knopf.
No.
Very
Oh,
German film.
of the German snuff empire, Nofs.
12 long years ago.
Oh, this
Or-
is Star Wars.
It
or
is a
th-
time of civil war.
It was 36 in Italian years.
Of all the porches in all the world.
I've got a balcony. Yes, I do. I've got a balcony. How about you?
Blah.
Your orchestra is ready, Mr. Valk.
That's not where your cigarettes go. That's polluting plants. You're the reason why our world is the way it is.
Yes, we have fumigated the place from cowboys.
All right, now someone could bring in the bull.
The kid from Albuquerque, I don't know how to say kid in Italian.
When does Miss Maisel come on?
Prop comics, am I right, folks?
Oh, it's an original Mountain Dew ad. Yahoo Mountain Dew.
My love and my muse.
Oh
May they
boy, a
never
song
meet.
already.
What to do, my
I can't tell who I'm closer related.
makeup.
If you're drunk enough, that doesn't look like a cardboard cutout.
What to do. Crazy critters, so doggone arbitrary.
My love is a critter.
Just talking to the prairie.
I waltzed out here from the kitchen. I'm not actually supposed to be singing right now.
Whenever you wanted Ginger Rogers, dressed like Alice in Wonderland, and starring in Hee Haw.
Blah.
There's a show going on. Can you not whisper during it?
Luciano Pavarotti's waiting for you in the wings, sir.
They break every rule.
Have the mule shot.
When a man
Yes, I have your money.
can both make a monkey.
Wait, that wasn't the Lamborghini salesman.
It's cool. Hip hooray, let them say what they may. I'm a fool.
How
This is
many
not
of those
the-
people on that stage hate their job?
This is not the music we're used to, fellas.
And my muse,
I don't know. Remember Rock, Rock, Rock?
my love and
Do I? Do I? Do I?
Al drinks to forget it.
Alaman left and Alaman right.
Oh, look, they called us the Cowboy Dominoes.
Oklahoma, where the wind comes sweeping through the plain.
both make a monkey of one pig-headed fool.
Monkeys, pigs, mules.
Hip hooray, let them say what they may. I'm a fool.
You're a fool.
For my love.
This is why when they started cosplaying Winston Slim's ads.
All right. Yeah, you know what? That was a mistake.
It's cool that the horse goes backwards.
The part of the Sandman was played by a mule.
Tip your waitresses, no refunds.
Ah!
This is my room.
Indeed it is, mademoiselle.
Well,
I am
Hi,
Benjamin
I'm Groucho Marx.
Your laundry
I'm Benjamin Disraeli, Chancellor of your dressing room.
thank you.
I congratulate
I was wondering if you might join my house of wax.
you. You might care to join me for a late
Wax tracks, I mean.
I'm sure mademoiselle must tire of restaurants. Up at my villa, just the two of us can.
now look.
Please don't touch the merchandise.
Mademoiselle, you are a stranger in a strange country. All I have
You sent my beard all a Twitter.
Well, you're a stranger in my dressing room, so get out.
Well, there is no
I believe I made it very clear I am committed to my mule.
beautiful. One must expect the attention.
Ugh.
Oh, this is who they designed Pepe Le Pew after.
You rang.
Be pleased to remove him.
Maybe you could save me the trouble.
Your
Can
name?
you both be removed?
I'm the butler of this establishment, and I'm also a client.
You?
Are you kidding?
Not at all, mademoiselle, unless these gentlemen apologize.
Quit calling me that.
I
It's
do-
Madame or nothing.
I do. Good night.
Oh, hey, his monocle popped out. That's perfect.
Do you really go around?
That's how you know he's done.
I have learned, mademoiselle. If one threatens loudly,
You can tell I'm a good guy because I'm wearing all white.
And I can keep things under control because my bow tie's not spinning.
should like to return.
Wait, why don't you have a reflection?
Performance. And
Right.
for many nights I have watched you. Not only
That's not creepy.
Hey, newly profligate, he's both. He tells his dummies to go to sleep.
What stopped you?
Unfortunately, circumstances compel me to enter my father's business.
And an unrelated note, I am not German, I'm Swiss.
I work for the government,
Oh, well,
Congratulations.
at home too.
so one hears.
Pardon. Well,
Look, I need to change out of my Alice in Wonderland dress.
here's my costume.
Imagine the impertinence. A complete stranger asking you to go with him to his villa, without a chaperone.
Here, let me remove your dress to make sure he doesn't get his hands on it.
I too have a villa, only 50 kilometers from me. But would I ask you to go with me to it, without a chaperone?
A saperone?
I'm sorry, but do you come with subtitles?
Of course, at this hour it might be difficult for me to...
I'm reading off the business card.
I could find a chaperone.
You could?
Sure.
Wow, this was easier than I thought.
California cowboy.
There were 4 chaps upstairs.
Look, mister.
Imperium.
Oh, name of the movie.
Thanks a lot.
Siege!
Good night.
Mademoiselle,
Now, do you mean that?
Italy. Out there is the Mediterranean.
The other side of my dressing
Well, it's
room?
actually the other way.
You,
We're facing north right now.
Oh, I love you.
I think that's Mecca, Mr. Imperium.
The moon.
of course you do.
And I get all of it. Every night. Right from my balcony.
I didn't know Europe had a
I
Mel
stop there with a
Torme.
chicken sandwich and a glass of milk. All by myself.
From the way this guy's acting, it's a smell tourme.
Is she wearing gloves or is she just that white?
Were the Mediterranean.
Well, good night, Mr. Imperium.
That's why he wore that tuxedo for color correction of her complexion.
A pity. A great pity.
I was going to go get shawarma.
Mademoiselle were madame. It would be quite correct for me to kiss her hand.
Okay.
Call him.
Hang on, I need another minute to
There is a
inject the
marriage.
nanites.
One is only permitted to shake the hand. Thus,
Oof.
Please get away from me.
Right, I'll let you know.
Would you like your palm red?
Out of the ditch?
Yeah, that's where my ego
I
is.
see.
I'll have to move the dead prostitutes, but we'll see.
Oh, 2 vampires after me. That's new.
Ugh. I
like
will
it.
never understand people who drink milk.
Hello, Jim.
Oh, wow. Al Lewis Butler.
Chicken sandwich. Good.
Less of milk?
It matches your bathrobe perfectly, my dear. I have a
milk-
hunch you'll love it.
The milk is extra watery, just like you asked.
Always the same thing.
Is the salt and pepper for the sandwich or the milk?
I thought they were in Europe. They know how to season things.
Buona notte, Giovanni.
Maybe they made it bland for her since she's, I don't know.
You know, her.
Mayonnaise on white bread with milk.
Hey, who put some mustard in this?
I'm
Oh
back.
no, I forgot I'm lactose intolerant.
I was hoping I could corner you alone again.
Did somebody say Mr. Imperium in a mirror 3 times? Marco!
Well, isn't it? I don't think I like it.
No?
There's a nice couple living in that room. They were from Texas.
Yeah, this is creepy.
What happened?
They are extremely happy in a deluxe suite at the same price.
I made them happy with extreme prejudice.
It's the butler's fault. He let him into the other side.
Your fondue, monsieur.
No.
In line with a tip, I'll take sanctuary.
Could I get salt and pepper for my champagne?
No, the last word.
Altezza?
Yes. What does it mean?
It means Your Royal Highness.
Why did
He could be lying, you know.
Oh, because of a very unfortunate accident
accident?
of birth. Forgive me.
I mean, quote,
but I am
accident,
Prince
unquote.
Alexei de Lavin de Corporantocte.
Prince Alexei de
Luca de Beppo?
De boop, shana na 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 na.
Your Highness.
Don't you have to go be a stunt double for Christopher Plummer somewhere?
Yes.
What I mean is, you've got plans,
Yes.
and this routine, you've used it many times before?
Yes.
Is a restraining order part of your plans?
You know how to make a gal feel special.
I'm sure, but sometimes a favor.
Yes.
He learned all his seduction techniques from his pal, Prince Andrew.
No.
Just let her do the talking. She'll seduce herself for you.
I don't know. There's white bread stuck to the roof of your mouth.
You realize you're not going to win any medals tonight.
Next year's the Olympics. I forgot.
Well, as long as we understand each other, there is no reason why
I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon.
Mediterranean.
The Mediterranean went that away.
I thought you weren't supposed to talk with your mouth full.
They're in Europe. The manners are totally different.
Oh, this was the 50s. I'm sorry. You're a lady. You're not supposed to talk at all.
Friend, you can't tempt me, period.
Period.
What other object can I bring from off frame?
Where did you go to? That man with a beard and that baloney about a duel. And getting those nice Texas people to move.
Bologna. I love bologna.
It's the finest flavor in all of Italy.
Why can't they
You don't have to season it at all.
We'll take a bow for putting it to good use.
Salted, peppered, pour milk on it. It's good no matter what. Honestly, that railing should get a restraining order.
I'm sorry. You know that I'm the one that sings professionally, right?
Oh, I love it. But where are the violins?
violin?
Well, naturally.
Violence? I've never hurt
Violence?
anybody.
Violin.
Except for women that I prey on.
Violins extremely, as you say, corny.
I abhor violence. I'm all about that bass. All about that bass. No trouble. Meanwhile,
Oh, the mourners are here.
Oh, does he just have he's got soundtrack guys. They just follow him around and play his theme song.
oh, suddenly he's awesome now.
I used to have people like that.
Your Highness, I like the violin.
So this is the 1950s equivalent of "I'm gonna get you, sucker."
Yes.
I like the violins. I don't like you. Oh, no.
Excuse me, I was just clearing my throat.
If I sing right at your face, does it work better?
So apparently this guy was a big deal in theater before this movie. And I guess that makes sense because in theater, you can't do close-ups.
That's why I'm in theater.
He's giving her the kind of gaze my dentist gives me when I'm back after 4 years.
I mean, he can tell that she's flossed from here.
Oh, I just let one loose. Oh.
When I see such beauty and life, then you
Does this guy have a volume knob?
He is a volume knob. Can you dig it? I said, can you dig it?
It's 2 in the morning.
Meanwhile, the band downstairs has long since descended to playing Turkey in the Straw.
Can I interest you in a glass of milk?
It's the world's smallest violin, and it's playing just for the sandwiches.
Legalize it.
Free Mumia!
Oh, you're gonna keep going.
My bed's this way. Hope yours is the other way.
Kind of like that third stanza for Santa Claus is Coming to Town right now.
Oh, great. They're playing him off.
He sounds like the guys in church when I was a kid who were more interested in making sure you knew they were a bass than actually knowing the lyrics.
Yeah. I didn't unlock that.
First time I've seen a love seat in balcony form.
Yeah, I love it when men stand stock still in front of me and sing at my face.
You don't have to look at the Mediterranean. I'll sing you all about it.
Oh, he's getting quieter now. Is he going to fade out?
Why did Marty McFly kill his grandparents?
You gonna get anywhere near a melody, man?
Oh, you're making me sleepy.
The Love Boat promises something for everyone.
So does this usually work, Ezio?
And I'm pushing you away. I'm pushing you away.
Good night. Oh, I can't call you that.
Hey, where's that gropey Frenchman?
I call you Frederica. Frederica Brown.
Yep, that's my name. That's absolutely. When you call the hotel, you can ask for Frederica Brown. That'll be me. Mm-hmm. Not an alias at all.
But it describes you perfectly.
Well, what does it mean?
Oh,
Great, thanks.
Untranslatable words. But believe me, my dear, it describes you.
I like it. Oh,
Please don't yank my arm from its socket again.
Okay, bye.
good night.
Arrivederci.
I was trying to get there, Danny.
Hey, what's the Italian word for take a hint? The balcony is now mine now. I claim this for Sicily.
Well, time to spray my musk all over it.
I love this glass.
Champagne's good, but needs more pepper.
He's still over there, isn't he?
If I peel the curtain really slowly, you'll be pressed against the window.
Brown. Hi, Greta.
This bathtub's awful small.
What?
Hey!
Oh, huh?
Hey, he was quoting the Italian version of that Foreigner song at me.
Scribes, you peasant.
Oh, you know what? Actually, that's actually a pretty good dig. I gotta hand it to the guy.
Why isn't this bed burning yet? Bedtime prank. He's sleep prank calling.
We'll see what before.
Yes, could I order breakfast, please? 12 cigarettes.
Nobody knows I'm here.
Hello?
Seen
What
any
you do-
scary movies lately?
Funny.
What?
Freda.
Well, I'm
What you doing?
Aren't I what?
very, very friend.
Look, Your Highness.
I'm just calling you a major plumbing manufacturing concern. That's all.
In my room.
I know. But where?
I'm at the telephone.
Where
What?
is the telephone?
It's over there on the desk.
Over there in the desk. Strange.
Oh, she's bad at doing
My
phone
own
sex. I get
battery
it.
is Bad.
So?
So, I was thinking.
Go on.
I was thinking that since you do not trust me in the moonlight, perhaps tomorrow when the sun is shining, you would try with
Sun is rising.
or we could sail a little boat, or anything else you'd like to do. Nothing.
Would you
big.
care to hear some Chuck Norris memes?
Well, perhaps, Your Highness. If you call me in the morning.
Then you do trust me.
Oh, yes.
Why?
I believe this was the scene that you need in every vampire movie where you invite them in.
You do trust.
Blood.
I heard that!
Oh, yes, Your Highness. I trust you.
Now put the club on that awning. Yes, and make sure you sleep with that pointy stick too, just in case.
Just in case he's Batman.
Right. Mount Fuji!
Oh, for a second I thought this might be To Catch a Thief, and I got excited. Boats!
Venice, city of industry.
Yep, boats, everybody.
A bunch of smaller boats sunk in the wake of that regatta.
Oh my god, he's got the Jerry Lewis like shoulder hunch going on his boating technique.
You're gross.
I'm about to lower the boom on you, girl.
You know we are now in international waters. Even
Wow,
the horse wants to get away from him.
Wow, Enzio, how'd you put 3 bikes and 2 horses on that boat?
That's a big hat.
Oh, great, now they're in Austria.
The hills are alive with the
Yes.
sound of old guys.
Well, where'd you find your little friend?
He seems to have lost his father and mother.
You meant the goat.
On a time, a castle?
Oh, a naturally occurring
Perhaps
trash
the
can.
watchtower built by the Saracens 1,200 years ago.
So that we could enjoy the view.
Well, here comes his family.
Buongiorno!
You get away from my kid!
Oh,
Buongiorno, signorina. Well,
Buzz off, kid! Buzz off!
you insulted him.
Insulted him.
Bambino is baby.
You called him Frida! What's the matter with you?
Buongiorno, ragazzo. Buongiorno, signorina.
Domo amigato!
He is no longer insulted.
Now he would kill himself.
Buongiorno, Al.
No, Freda.
This is weird.
Is that how Italians say hello and goodbye?
Dear me.
Dear me.
Yeah, I'm gonna call you Al. It's Polish for goofball.
You can call me Enzio, but baby, if you Enzio, you can call me.
The only Italian I knew before I came here was spaghetti and ravioli.
And now you know.
Oh, and Boyardee.
Yeah. Weren't that you said listed the whole cast of the Pixar rap movie?
Andiamo.
Andale.
That's right, dear. Let's go.
The world's saddest flowers right there. Nice one.
Let's go. Oh, I
That
forgot.
wagon is surprisingly deep.
Italian donkey.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
You work
Yes, it's full hay rolling quality.
That's right.
Oh, I meant to introduce you. This is my mule that I'm in love with.
Meanwhile, in Italy's first and last rolling hammock.
That mule's trying to run away, but he doesn't know he's attached to the wagon.
Please, can you just whip me, sir?
There's nothing more romantic than singing while lying on top of somebody.
Don't knock it till you've tried it.
Ow!
Is there just any way you can get like a little bit quieter?
We're a little bit further away.
World's laziest carolers.
That mule's gonna run off this cliff.
With a pizza, antipasto, and some very good wine. So come with me presto, for time goes so fast.
Oh wait, now he's singing the recipe for ratatouille.
Spumoni Capicola.
I love Coca and the Pepsi and the Fresca.
Ah!
We're not nearly at the Vesuvius yet.
What a beautiful show.
Oh, come with me,
Presto.
Paranome, my love.
Paranormal activity is great until the third.
Hey, are we almost where we're going?
Andiamo.
Just asking. No reason.
Allegro. Vivace.
Our life is a string, and we are alive to each other, and so we sing fortissimo. Do you know?
Yeah, no, this is great. I love this.
Fa.
Sol,
La.
si,
Me, Enzio, you, Jane.
I think this is the
You know, it's really rare you see a musical sequence that can also double as an animated GIF.
Andiamo.
Oh, I almost fell off the wagon. Sorry.
It's a good thing we don't have subtitles because it would be him describing whether there's a difference between stalactites and stalagmites.
They almost get there.
Oh, he's not done yet.
Andiamo is Italian for repetition.
This is the part in the video game where you get tips while it loads the next zone.
Mr. Imperium now concludes its broadcast day.
We've got to get back to the Led Zeppelin album cover.
Kyoto, Japan, present day.
If you had one of these, why did you put me in a wagon?
Yeah, how did this turn into that?
Did they just loop the footage?
Wait, I forgot to tell you the stanza about how carburetors work.
I'm so turned on because you have Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
Oh, it's great to drive all the way up to Navy Pier.
Oh, it's wonderful. Gee, it's beautiful.
On a clear day, you can...
Informed
I
attribute.
can't believe it. Every time I'm around him, I have to fake something.
You come here very often?
Oh, I love coming up to the
There you
UP.
go.
Oh? Who will?
My little son.
Ugh.
Tell me about your son.
What would you like to know?
It's like being romanced by Jerry
Well,
Orbach.
does he look like
How old is he?
Although you don't want to know what happens when the dun-dun noise happens. You're an international man of mystery. Oh, wow.
And he rides?
Like one of your cowboys. I thought...
Why do you have his long-form birth certificate?
My father, the king.
He's a really wide kid.
Too. I did. And you know what happened? He got into a fight with the gardener's boy. 8 years old. 3 inches tall.
I'm sorry, did you say 80?
But it was terribly funny. One punch from the gardener's boy, and my little prince got 2 beautiful black eyes.
Oh.
I love it when my child is in pain.
Oh, so he got his singing and his parenting technique from Bing Crosby.
I've been proud of
Oh, no.
A whole year after we lost his mother, I never left the palace. It gave us a chance to become wonderful friends.
What does he want to be?
Oh, all the skee ball games we played in our palace.
A lawyer's son may be an engineer, a doctor's son may be a prize fighter. But when one is born in the shadow of
So he's
throne,
4 years old and he has
one
no
lies
idea.
in that shadow.
You don't want him to be a king?
I do not.
Do you
But
actually
you
have
were
a
good
choice
king,
in that?
And he ruled
Is that
wisely.
Well, what about that song, I Just Can't Wait to Be King? Didn't you write that?
He's only
Huh.
a symbol.
I love how the belt perfectly separates this guy's thorax from his abdomen.
You do not want to be a king?
No,
Oh, I just don't
wanna
want
be
to
a
be
but for
king.
me it's too late. All my life I've accepted the privilege of a prince. Therefore, I cannot shirk the duties of a king.
You can see he urgently means it because his shirt flaps are flapping.
An ordinary little boy. One fine day, he discovered that he had been changed into a prince. Well,
And well, I forgot what the rest of it goes.
Perhaps he can.
I think I'd have to kiss a frog, but that's a totally different exploitation movie.
Hey, Daryl Hannah.
Wow, you really like the sound of music.
Who has 2 thumbs and loves to hear himself talk? This guy.
Thank you, Ed Asner.
Shut up. Stop. Stop singing. Stop. You're not look like a Paul Newman imitator. Stop.
He's a slow reader.
What's it say?
Giovanni, mi devi fare un grande favore. Dì alla signorina Brown che sono andato a Genova, ma che ritornerò in tempo per il nostro cittadino.
Come again?
Va benissimo a te.
I don't speak
È
Italian.
importantissimo. La signorina Brown.
Wow, one Kaiser gets shot and this guy starts running. Dun, da, 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 da.
Christine, year 0.
Yes, here's looking at you, kid. Here's the beginning of a beautiful friendship. I came here for the waters. You don't mean hill of beans to me.
What is it, Bernard? What is so urgent? It's your fault. Serious?
Hey, it's Mel Brooks from To Be or Not to Be remake.
Your oil has out of the country. I dare not put it in the wire. Bernard, first I must send a message to Rapallo. I beg you, sir. Every minute counts. A piece of paper, Bernard. A pen, a pencil.
Look, you've got to take your royal scepter and baptize them all.
Bernard, take my car. Go to the Riviera
Anyway,
Hotel,
thanks
Rapallo,
for
and deliver
skeeving
it
on
to
that lady so I could
Frederica Brown.
hit on her.
Activities
Great
are
scam.
secret, sir.
Now, as your butler, it's your job to make sure this plane is William Shatner free.
Discretion. His matter, as you choose to call it, is not useful. You will deliver this note to Miss Brown and follow me on the earliest plane.
And follow me on Instagram.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Smash that bell for notification.
Boy, license plates were really long back in the day.
I forgot. I don't know how to drive.
Do you like me? Check C or no.
Wait, the poor son of a bitch misspelled extradite.
Ooh, this flower isn't real.
I don't know how to love him.
Boo!
Ah!
Oh, but I expected.
I know. You are Miss Brown?
Yes.
It worked better when Han Solo said it.
I hope you will forgive this intrusion, but I come to you with a message from His Royal Highness.
He said, if I said you have a beautiful body, would you hold it against me?
Days ago, His Majesty, His Royal Highness's father, became seriously ill. This morning, his condition became critical.
So the prince had an edict to license to ill.
Oh, naturally.
On learning of the seriousness of the situation, His
So
Royal
this
Highness was compelled to
is this going to turn into like a Dirty Rotten Scoundrels thing?
I see.
His Majesty is not expected.
You wish, man.
Hence, His Royal Highness will become our king.
Congratulations.
I, by the way,
Does he sing to you too?
and I brought you
A letter?
His Royal Highness's regrets.
And he's sponsored by the number 3.
Practice, one should become callous to these situations, but somehow I never find
What is it that you don't find easy?
to say his au revoir. His Royal Highness is so sentimental. Good.
Every time I try the hard R's, my beard gets caught in my mouth.
You are an American. Americans
Also, I haven't felt the same since I lost my monocle, so.
feel what I've been through with some of these European women.
You have.
Also, I want to start a detective service and call myself P.I. Lenin.
Impractical. I see you are about to enjoy your supper, mademoiselle.
Man, I miss the old days where you didn't have to look at somebody while you were talking to them.
Oh, I almost forgot.
She's kind of hoping he would go away.
Well, it's in Paris.
I mean, I'm kind of hoping this movie will go away.
Like, some modest jewel that might catch her.
Gotcha. Katie, you're not looking at the screen anymore.
Good night, Mr. Burnett.
Good night, sweet butler. May angels sing you to your
Death.
death.
Good night, my someone. Good night. Oh,
Ah,
all right.
Oh,
So
Votes.
his son is how old now? He was 8.
18.
Okay, great. So she can date him.
Mm-hmm.
wait,
I,
was
be-
this?
I believe now this Act 2 is when they spell barely legal with an accent aigu.
Ha!
Voilà, monsieur. Bien. 150 francs. Voilà, merci beaucoup. Oh, merci, monsieur.
I'm important because my hat matches my jacket.
Oh no, I'm late for my Magritte painting.
Oh, I forgot how to read.
Is this the movie based off that famous cold faucet?
Delighted.
A Hollywood.
This drawing looks just like her, except she looks old now.
So he guessed her name correctly? Is that?
I think he was giving her a nickname.
And she's kept it.
Wait a minute. Did I just see a poster have a flashback?
I remember when I was over there.
Yes, the poster had a flashback.
I do love a sentient item.
Hey, there's a Blair Witch symbol on that
Wait,
car.
I'll be about that.
Ooh.
Go wait in the corner for me.
Los Angeles, 12:30 p.m. I'm Joe Friday, and I'm going to crash the Colbert Report.
Anna!
Yeah, madame.
Oh, what time is it?
Where's the king?
Past 11. Oh, that's
All right, thank you. That was all I needed you for.
Now, Anna, go back to Mr. Drysdale.
It's always fun when you have a human watch.
Let me get out of this and I'll be right with you.
Yeah, that was the modern day version of those Victorian times where they would have human chess pieces.
Yeah, she's called a grandmother clock.
Oh!
You check with the airport. No, madame, it was too early.
We laugh at that, but you all booed at my Ezio pun.
Yes, we're doing it
You're
on
not
purpose.
going with me. No, I'm driving down alone. Look,
By the way, Anna, what's the barometric pressure and how's the traffic on the interstate?
He's not even Ezio on the eyes.
I'll give you a secret from your mom.
You know, I enjoy how much you enjoyed that more than I actually joke.
Do you get it?
Oh, no.
His name's Ezio.
Oh, I get it. Oh, I see, because he's mildly hideous. Ah, I understand now.
Beautiful. I'd like to be alone with you, Marlo.
I'll be the designated Jack Palance of this room.
Look, Cameron Mitchells are supposed to wait outside.
Yes, madam. I thought you didn't understand English. Not one word. What do you think of Bolton?
He's a good actor.
Michael?
I think we all go further.
I heard he really likes that pirate movie.
I brought them from New York, from London, from anywhere I can find.
Yeah, I don't like coffee either.
Played all the kings.
They just came off of a detective film.
Henry, Lear. What is it you're looking for?
I just put the coffee on my lap. Yeah.
How'd she get changed in that closet?
No.
I guess it's
This
the
is the
bathroom.
Jane Mansfield outfit. You need to be in the Mamie Van Doren outfit.
Did our third picture.
Would you zip up my napkin?
I think so too.
He's like an
If I brought me the
IKEA
story,
off-brand
frankly, I
Dean
was
Martin.
American.
Yes.
Was in love with the king. It seems.
You go through the catalog and order Dino.
No, somehow
I hope Derek comes next week with his hair like that.
Okay. So this is our third picture together. Still no contract, just a handshake.
What's wrong with a handshake?
I love it when you call them pictures.
Like it. Just
Well, what'd you do that for?
look when a fella's gonna make plans. How about a handshake for 3, or say 5? Why not 10 pictures more?
So that's what's worrying.
That's a really long handshake.
A star can't get any better than this, and yours.
There. Do I look ready to pitch maple syrup now or what?
Now fetch my
Fine, but
bindi.
There's a little more to it than that. Look, Fred, 5 pictures, 10 pictures, 10 years, 20 years. There's still all that.
You're just saying numbers, and I don't understand because
Look, if
I'm
you-
a lady.
Look, if you squint, it's just like you're co-starring with James Garner.
Work together, what a beat together.
Yes, if Dan Aykroyd played him.
And if I close my eyes, it's like you're not here at all.
Are you asking me to marry you?
I'm not asking you to run for Congress.
But
See, that's how I want to be asked to be married. I want somebody to ask me to run for Congress first.
see, that's how I want to be asked to run for Congress.
You want to be asked to be married first.
Yeah, I'd rather be senator. No thanks.
I can't see you tonight.
No?
Because I can't turn around.
I'm going out of town.
Oh, where you going?
I'll be back Monday.
That's
Monday.
not an answer, although quite honestly, it's not none of my business.
And on Monday.
I'll give you a hint. It involves a cardboard cutout of a mule.
I don't vote for someone else over the weekend.
No, you planned this outfit, didn't you?
If you don't.
Now, where's the picnic basket so you can take to Grandma's house?
Handshake. Goodbye.
And that's the farthest they've gone.
Maybe you're right.
Ooh, I got a handshake. That's good for 3 pictures, right?
He's never gonna wash that hand again.
Meanwhile,
Move
in
over.
Paris, Texas.
18 years later. Damn it.
Oh,
I
where's
needed that-
my human watch?
Yeah. Oh, I thought it was 7 o'clock for the longest time, except
Don't
I realized it
cars
was a
have
car
clocks
radio.
in them?
Yeah. She thought it was 7 o'clock, except she was watching the radio level.
Was there not a phone where you were?
I have to call a high. Well,
Hello, police?
Not
I'd like
in
to
her
report
car.
a lost plot.
WKR2, the winning word is fart. Oh, sorry. Call again. Am I the 7th caller? The winning word is fart?
I tried to call Enzio, but it was so hard to turn to 0 all the way on the dial.
For 3 hours, I am calling you from Los Angeles. No, Miss Bada.
Did you just put on an accent?
Oh, me? No.
I'm Carmen Lynn Miranda.
Miss Barlow wants you to know you want only one room. No.
Yeah, people love it when you do this to their language.
If you cannot rent the other room, she will pay for it.
Fun fact, this was dubbed by the maid of Lana Turner.
Try to rent the other room. Well, I'll see what I can do.
A room? You want a room?
Andy!
When? Yes, Aunt Mary. Her maid just phoned. She's not coming? She's coming, but she only wants one room. Really? Please put the...
But she said she's bringing Andy Hardy in her suitcase.
Well, who better for Andy than Raggedy Ann?
That's her.
I have an idea.
Room.
Egad!
Yes, Nancy.
2 years later, Debbie Reynolds would be playing opposite Frank Sinatra in whatever that movie is.
Gene Kelly and Sing It in the Rain?
I was thinking of The Temper Trap, actually.
Okay.
I was
an actual film.
And I was thinking of The Manchurian Candidate, so there.
Imperium.
Now that I have gray in my hair, I can say, look, I'm your father.
Said Imperium.
I have just arrived from Paris.
From Paris?
I've never
Yes,
heard of
can't
it.
you hear my thick French accent?
Madame, that you have a room for rent.
Well, how'd you hear about it? If we don't advertise.
Well, you see, in Paris...
We don't talk to anybody. We don't do anything.
I heard your desert was very warm and very dry. I like warm, madame.
Oh, but very warm here.
I'm sorry, did you say you like war?
I thought he said he likes Mormons.
He likes them warm. He says he likes them warm and dry.
Unfortunately, without reservations. I have tried half a dozen different hotels.
Also, have you seen my son? I've been looking for him for 12 years.
Here we are.
Well, it just so happens by the merest coincidence that I do have a vacancy.
Good. I get my bag.
Oh, they're all right out there. Come with me. I'll show you what I've got. It may not...
You don't mind outdoor plumbing, do you?
Show me what you've got.
Like the personality of each occupant. In this instance, I have no fears, madame.
Oh, that's nice of you to say that, Mr. Imperium.
It was nothing, madame.
As a Frenchman, you have a lot of experience with occupied forces.
I'm in government. I can say whatever I want, and it means nothing.
Here's the famous set for when Lucy and Desi paid a visit to the Old West.
You can sleep either one you like.
Good.
This is how you open a window.
You don't have to pay attention to that door.
Never.
It leads into the other room, but the door's bolted on both sides.
A wise precaution.
I'm sorry there isn't anyone.
I brought my tools, so it will be fine.
Everybody's pretty excited when Ricardo Montalban comes to visit.
He wants the Fantasy Island to come to you. Hey, Ma, is that our new totem?
That's what he said. Imperium.
There's no such name.
It's his. There must be.
Also, is he my father?
I don't know. First of all,
I know I have one.
Movie star like Charles Boyer.
He's not Charles Boyer.
Well, anyway, he looks like an actor. If he is one, Miss Barlow will know who he is.
Well, he sings like an actor, too.
And he has a face for radio.
The only reason she comes here is because it's so quiet. No one ever bothers her, asks her any questions, including you.
Look at her father.
Shut up, shut up.
He's coming with his medical bag.
Oh,
I brought my duffel bag with no heads in it this time.
How do you do? I was just saying to Andy, I know I've seen you before. Your picture or something?
Gwen.
Oh, I don't mean to be rude, Mr. Imperium, but haven't I?
I believe it said you were wanted dead or alive.
Friends.
It's just my nature.
Darling, if we're going to the movies tonight, you've got your homework to do.
Yes, Auntie.
Now, darling.
Yes, Auntie.
We're going to go see, something. Bye.
But if you'd have arrived just 1 minute earlier, I wouldn't have had a room for you.
You're just my age.
So the room, just
Now listen.
This is the appropriate romantic entanglement we should be watching.
Please no.
it is exactly 1 minute to.
They're the same age.
Miss Barlow,
Just because their age is equal does not mean it's appropriate.
you've seen her in person?
On the screen.
Oh my dear, just when you see her in person, she's more beautiful and young.
Now listen up, partner. I'm going to tell you the 3 rules so these gremlins will be okay.
Just lies out in the sun, nothing else. No makeup on you. I do from maybe what you're talking about. I can't
Boy, Donald O'Connor's agent did not do him any favors when he got older.
You'll forgive me if I don't
Hey, I didn't leave my napkin on my shirt from breakfast, did I?
never introduce her to anyone.
I will be very undemocratic, madame.
Undemocratic?
What?
Well, he is a king.
I thought you Miss Barlow. Oh, you forgot to tell me how long you want the room.
Until the 17th.
The 17th. That'd be wonderful.
Until the next full moon for reasons.
Is it? Oh, yes, of course, the 17th would be Monday.
Thank you, Mr. Imperium.
I was going to say something and I decided not to go there.
Whoa.
First time for everything. I'll probably say it later. It's fine.
And here you can see our view of our beautiful matte paintings.
Oh, wow.
There was a foreigner, but didn't know his
That
sign.
looks like the backgrounds we used for VBS skits.
Yeah. Filmed on the set of the Field Museum where the gorillas have been removed for cleaning.
I told you to meet me by the pizza oven.
Oh, I don't recognize you. You look old now.
Maybe you'll recognize me when I sing 6 inches from your face.
Can you hum a few bars of it, Mike?
There's good Mr. Imperium.
Oh, and we brought your barometer for you.
Well, maybe. When?
I'm afraid we don't have any human clocks.
Oh, dear. He's singing again. Would you excuse me, Miss Barlow?
I gotta shove a sock in his mouth.
Barlow.
Would you cut that shit out?
Oh, Mr. Imperium. I don't believe there is such a name.
No, Mr. Imperium, the cement pond ain't for bathing.
Something. In something. The movies, I mean. Of course, he's not a star.
Oh, she Rikered it.
But he must be an actor. I can tell.
I mean, is she so dense that she doesn't actually recognize him, or is she, pretending not to recognize him?
Laptops used to be so big.
You could fit your shoes in there.
She's playing hard to understand.
He is good looking.
I was right. You do have gray hairs.
Imperium. I'm afraid I didn't notice. Well, if there's nothing else I can do. Nothing else.
Nothing. There's nothing else you can do. I don't want to see you. I don't want to hear you.
Oh, would you close the doors from the other side? Thank you.
Would you tell your daughter to put high waters on?
Oh, well, that was kind of you. And of him. Well, rest well. I'll try.
Dress well, I'll try.
Locking this.
Put a chair up
setting
against
that.
this thing.
Yes. Now load up the shotgun and wait all night.
Oh, I forgot there was a window here.
Here's Enzio.
I'll just slide this over. It'll be fine.
Yeah, good evening. You rang.
Your Majesty.
I was waiting for your son, but you're second best, I guess.
We have waited for this moment.
Why have you waited so long?
All through the war, I was a prisoner of my palace.
Oh, there was a war in between then and now. That makes more sense.
Yeah, there was a war. There was a
I do
coup.
remember reading.
There was another coup.
Reading the.
a military junta.
Set in 1939, so it was a pretty big war in between when they met. So I get that.
Oh, yeah.
I would have been here sooner, but it took forever to clean the guillotines.
It took a long
Can you speak up?
a long time to fall in love with someone else.
How dare you! After I gave you the nickname Cold and everything.
You didn't shake some other man's hand, you harlot!
Did you have Congress with him? Did he ask you to run?
Did he call for a filibuster?
What did he read? A cookbook? The Phantom Toll Booth? What was it? Tell me!
The King in Yellow! Say it! Say it!
Tuesday, there will be a plebiscite. So people will go to the polls to vote you back onto the throne. You'll be a king again, and I...
So that
Didn't you say he was from Italy?
on Tuesday
And they
night.
didn't have a king during this time? So this is a complete work of fiction!
No, they just met in Italy. He's from
I've always wanted to visit there.
He's from the kingdom of Abstentia.
But where is he now? Fernando.
In Paris, so busy with his government in exile. Probably going out to his mind to find me.
He found you once before.
This time I have been too clever.
Can you just say things in a way that doesn't make it sound like syrup is pouring out of your mouth?
Basically, somebody said, you know how Roman Holiday is a great movie and how they're sad at the end because they can't be together? What if we made a movie where they ended up together, but in color?
and old.
And we're
And
happy.
singing.
And we'd be happy if they never met again.
Your Imperium was tired, too.
And this man reminds you nothing of Gregory Peck.
What are you talking about, friend?
I'm making salad in a cowboy hat. Is that all right?
Oh, good evening, Miss Barlow. Good evening, Mrs. Cabot. When?
I trust your pedestal is ready for the sacrifice.
Lenny here. We're going to the movie afterwards. Would you like to go with us? Well, thanks very much, but it's such a lovely night. I thought I'd take a little drive and get a bite of dinner and then come back to bed.
We're going to see
A
Star Wars 12.
lovely night. A lovely night.
My mule.
Oh, what a treat.
What to do, what to do. I love life, my mule.
Shoot!
Oh,
That's what to
no.
do.
Forgive, madame. I forgot.
I just got a little Will Rogers in me.
Voice, Mr. Imperium.
Oh, you flatter me, mademoiselle.
I didn't mean to.
You would.
Could I flatten him instead?
Oh, even with the
Oh, what a wonderful evening. Everybody pay me compliments.
That's a very...
I brought this outfit because I am stalking you.
Madame.
How do they say in your country? Yippee-ki-yay, motherfuckers.
By a very beautiful woman. I remember the woman and therefore the song.
Oh, I think that's charming, Mr. Imperium. Don't you, Miss Barlow?
Yeah.
Oh, charming.
Now, is there some Indians I can surrender to?
Madame, there is so much originality in the world and so little charm.
For originality?
So,
For example?
for us to dine together would not be very original, but it would be charming.
For the rest
Now,
of
for me to eat 12 hours in advance of you, that's original.
you suggest caviar, champagne.
On the contrary, madame. I am the chicken sandwich in the glass.
It's just dingleberries for me.
Well, we can do better than that.
I'm going to run to Popeyes later. Does anyone want anything?
Miss Barlow, you have talked me into it.
This conversation makes us worried for some reason.
My mule,
Make him stop singing.
We didn't even introduce them.
If you introduce Beetlejuice, he'll never leave.
About the whole thing. Squidgy, in the first place, giving up the room, then going off with him, a stranger, just like that. And why should a foreigner sing cowboy?
And why did he bring all his goats with him?
Yeah. But your uncle was an American, and he loved to sing, "Oh, Solo Mio."
Oh, solo mio.
The words.
The people who run this B&B are so invested in their relationship. It is not healthy.
Make a living.
Hey, Colin Mockery.
They're at the Regal Beagle.
One brandy, one Mountain Dew.
Yes. Horseback riding.
Oh, they must be in the western part of Los Angeles.
I would like to teach. Ah,
Well, what about an antique shop?
So, in lieu of tipping, I have to fire my 6-shooters in the air and go yee-haw. Is that right?
I take old lamps.
Oh, hey, listen in the back. That's Hey Jude on the harp.
A restaurant. Why didn't we think of this before?
What
That's a
I know.
country.
Right in Beverly Hills.
She didn't say, she didn't say, she didn't say.
Al's place. But I am not worried. In America, your success story is very common. Like your Paul Hunter. I read in the magazine he started by selling newspapers.
You've read magazines?
Like Taker Elon Musk. He makes one magic car and suddenly he's some kind of hero.
What do you want to know?
Everything.
Well, he's tall, dark, intelligent, and sometimes quite handsome.
Not tonight, for instance.
And he's in love with me.
Great.
He's not.
Is that where this was going?
Tell me about your new picture. What is the story?
Well, it's about a creepy old prince who finds a girl.
I can't imagine why nobody wanted to watch this.
Isn't it?
Who will play this king?
Well, we don't know. We've tested more than a dozen actors, but...
I think we've settled on Jerry Orbach or Dr. Fauci.
Brenda, how would I photograph?
Oh, smartphones were real big back in the day.
For 1,000 years, actors have grown well to play.
I have roamed the earth for 1,000 years.
Blah.
What a wonderful country is America. Only
You park in a driveway and drive in a parkway. That's great.
star of the picture.
Co-star, darling.
Well,
Stardust?
success, I can afford to be generous.
That's
This picture, do I make love to you?
Oh, yes.
I think I can do that very convincingly.
You're serious.
Never have I been more serious in all my life.
Oh, the things I would do to you.
Perhaps your Paul will think I am not the type.
My Paul has a wonderful eye for talent.
Everything okay, folks?
Sure, I have diplomatic immunity.
Not at all.
Thanks, Gerald Ford.
Thank you very much.
Now
We'll
trip
be
your
right
way
back
out.
with your bison burger.
I gotta go die in Groundhog Day.
At least.
Oh no, the violinists have followed me.
And their violins have grown.
What do you do?
You boys grew well over the last couple of years.
Well, it won't be long now.
You have found someone to play the king?
I think we have.
It's now or never.
Oh, I'm afraid you do that.
In what language?
Well, you do one number in Spanish.
Why?
Because these are my friends and I want to give them a job.
Oh,
These are my three amigos.
such a they will answer yes.
Well, if they answered no, there wouldn't be any.
It's Wayne, and Wayne Wayne is to Newton.
Now let's see. Do you know?
Smooth by Santana.
Una vez.
Oh, my humps, my beautiful lady lumps.
Una vez. Amen la vida.
Living la vida loca.
I forgot how bad your voice is.
Una vez nada más.
Can we move to somewhere in the restaurant where there's a post separating us?
La esperanza que
It's funny, I just kind of zone out and everything disappears.
Oh, Dom DeLuise in the middle's got like short guitar disease.
se ne tregue l'alma con la dulcità.
Can we have,
We'll see you,
can we
Brian.
have some of your dinner? If you guys are finished. We're kind of hungry.
Nada más en mi huerto brilló la esperanza. La esperanza que alumbra el camino de mi soledad.
So mariachi means no elbow room.
No elbow pasta room.
To my heart.
Sing.
Sing, my angel of music.
That it's not so long.
Maybe if we just moan, it'll drown them out.
Yes. Hey, do you guys listening in have any sort of like bags of dogs and cats fighting or lawnmowers you can turn on right now?
He sings like a bunch of videos I've been seeing on YouTube of cats with weird voices.
Yeah.
And your eyes through a kiss.
I love how you have an even number of them.
We finish each other's sandwiches. That's what I was going to say.
Darling, you are the song.
This is the kind of scene where you really want the pan and scan to get the third mariachi guy. What's he up to?
In the stream.
That guy requested his face be pixelated.
Legalize it.
Cha cha cha.
Tequila.
Wow! Join you in your lovemaking?
Mariachi à toi?
Oh.
Well, that thing was a real piece of garbage. The lead was too old, and the other girl didn't have any charisma at all.
I'm sorry, honey. I would have thought J.J. Abrams would have made the 10th movie good. I mean, the odds were just in his favor for once.
I just thought it was real nice that George Lucas donated all that money.
So were his what?
Drapes drawn.
He rested too.
I
Dude.
wonder.
Is there any reason why they filmed like Debbie Reynolds' shadow in Nosferatu vision?
Wonder, Auntie.
What about, for goodness
She
sake?
meant to be haunting her own mother.
Yeah, nobody told her this was supposed to be a gothic drama.
I think there's some cops just off screen ready to interrogate them both.
Really?
Yeah, you don't say.
Why, it sends my hair all to the left even more.
But suppose they were unlocked now.
Oh, good heavens, Glenn.
Yeah, you're awfully impatient.
Come on.
Jesus, my arm!
This is super unprofessional, Debbie.
Don't yank my arm like some deranged romantic Italian. Oh, we can hear him coming.
I thought they went to bed.
In the bush!
Push in the bush.
Please don't.
Oh, I've done it again. Forgive me.
Oops, I did it again.
You sounded so happy.
Happy. How
This is my angry voice.
the night is so beautifully companion.
You too would be happy if you ripped off Jeff Goldblum's outfit from Buckaroo Banzai.
And look at my beautiful date, like a head of cabbage.
She's like the most precious vegetable that our country also uses as currency.
Well, good night, Barlow. And thank you so much for a delightful evening.
Why are you enunciating like that?
And blessed be the coincidence. Who knows what may happen next?
And blessed be the meek, i.e. you two.
Blessed be the coincidence. It's a fantastic screenwriting device.
And as unto you, so it shall be.
Oh, no, Mr. Cabot. Boy is hardly the word.
God, Debbie Reynolds is really rocking the Billy Mummy forehead here.
I never could find the right word when I wanted it. But believe me, my dear, it isn't bore. Good night.
Good night. There you see. He's gone to his room, and she's on her way to hers.
What
Yeah.
do you know?
What makes you
Yeah,
think?
don't worry. The windows will shatter when he gets to first base.
Squidgy.
Well,
Come on.
I mean, the rooms do have an adjoining door.
Right.
Please. He's going to slip through the slats like liquid metal.
Long distance, please. I want Beverly Hills, Crestview, 54124.
Well, I want $1 million.
You know, phone numbers were actually harder back in the day.
It's pretty late.
Wait a minute. I'm Imperium. You're calling National 29000.
Actually has. Most executives do, you know.
Oh, I didn't know.
Does this belt bisect me correctly?
Howdy.
Did I wake you? No? Oh, I'm glad. You don't?
I have a haunted foreign cowboy at the foot of my bed. Why do you ask?
Oh, yes, darling.
Darling, how dare you? I sound like Dracula when I try to imitate him.
What, darling? No, I was just talking to a friend.
A friend in my room in the middle of the night.
You know, those sock puppets that I make and bring on trips with me. It's fine.
It's an extraordinary thing, but he would be absolutely marvelous as the king.
He's drunk again.
His Majesty would be superb.
Wait, so they're all in on it?
Big confidence in your enthusiasm, but why didn't you suggest him before?
Now I'm waiting for Enzio to belt out, but you say I'm just a friend. But you say I'm just a friend. Oh, baby, you.
It is that something should be done at once. No, I've got too much at stake. Freda must make her own decision. What's that, Freda?
I said we'll come in tonight. And call Anna for me.
We'll come in tonight. We'll come in every night.
And he'll make me come in every night. If you know what I mean.
And then Paul, be at my house.
You know, it's really rude to be on the phone when the waiter at Kenny Rogers is there to take your order.
Yes, I know tomorrow isn't Monday.
This clock is not attached to a person.
You know, I never really thought that they threw peanuts on the floor at Texas Roadhouse until I actually went there.
Should I set this clock an hour forward?
That's right. In the morning at 10.
Why do they call it mountain time here?
Home all evening.
What?
Sorry, it was a wrong number.
I'm going to take the chance of...
Can I take my Spanx off yet?
Obviously, gambler.
Darling, we've got to pack and drive to Beverly Hills.
You called me darling. You called him darling. I don't know what to believe.
Load up the truck. We'll drive to Beverly.
Oh, we forget a lot of things.
How about a little packing music, honey?
A 3-hour drive to Beverly Hills.
A drive to Beverly Hills was not
Everywhere in Beverly Hills is 20 minutes.
I have a terrible Grace Kelly feeling about this drive.
Oh.
I have a terrible Isadora Denkin feeling about this drive. Mannix.
Wasn't it cool how I was a cowboy earlier? I wonder what I'll be next.
I love the way you ride this gasoline-powered donkey.
Perhaps pay it a visit?
Now, there'll be nothing to see except some empty stages and the night watchman.
Oh, hey, that logo, the Blair Witch, has really gone up in stock.
All right.
Yeah. Night watchman. That's interesting. He's full of blood, isn't he?
Paul Hunter. He hunts Pauls.
Every last one.
Be very, very quiet on the set.
Torgo.
Come on, I want to really show you something.
A hangman's
My
noose.
dressing room.
Now you wait right here.
18 years later.
I need to take off this sarape.
I'm going to show you how I can change in a closet.
Make 'em laugh. Make 'em laugh.
Whoa, hold on. Did we just get incepted into the set of the...
Right?
Wait a minute.
What happened to those wonderful people from Texas?
Wait a minute. Enzio was Charlie Kaufman.
Enzio?
Yes.
Yes.
This whole thing is what we call in America a setup.
We say the game is afoot.
You have plans.
Yes.
As they say in my country, the jig is up.
Oh, yes.
And always with great success.
Yes.
And
Do you say anything else?
not very
You're just a yes woman.
Sometimes a failure.
Yes.
No,
Sure,
she
sure
does
I
not.
may.
You will have no failure. I am what you call not hard to get. You have suspected me.
Pepe Le Pew, in other words.
What day is it?
Now it's Leave It to Beaver. What the?
It's incredible, my darling, that one man could be so happy and at the same time so hungry.
Me too.
My country's been overthrown 3 times.
Wow. Even his robe is
Oh,
high-waisted.
Fine, but I
Yep.
get a first name.
But I also have a first name, Alexei.
I know. Alexis.
Shut up. I'm sick of hearing about your name.
Simple like Joe, George, Harry, Sam.
Joey, Jojo, Jojo Jr., Shabadoo.
John Jacob Jingleheimer Smith.
The Shadow of a Throne, starring Fred DeBarlo and Ignat.
R.I.P. Yes.
Now listen, darling. Don't
I
be
guess.
like just let him do
What are you going to do when the other one gets here and you will try to call them both darling?
Call us and generous.
This is going to turn into a Blake Edwards movie so fast.
Paul, darling,
Santa!
Papa!
I bring you Mr. Hunter's apologies, but he felt that his presence would lend further embarrassment to an already awkward situation.
So he sent Hercule Poirot ahead.
Apologies are necessary, Bernard. No one in all the world could be more welcome. I was just beginning to worry about how I could find you.
Here, now let's have a little target practice.
Like a bad penny, you turn up at the opportune moment.
Great, thanks.
Barlow, you do remember,
I
Bernard.
feel like this is going to turn into the most dangerous game.
did meet once before.
Ooh, I hope it does.
Yes, Mike, the most dangerous musical game.
Ooh, it's never been done that way.
Chairs.
I am.
Yes.
These come about the plebiscite.
Chairs and sandwiches.
Of the speech I am to make on Tuesday.
This is by far the most romantic movie with the word plebiscite in it.
That was not precisely part of our plan.
Oh, yes.
How come one of them got older and the other one didn't?
What I want to see you about.
That's because Enzio is the Italian Matthew McConaughey.
There's hardly time for alteration.
I get older and older, but my butler stays the same age.
Today you tell our people and thus the world that I renounce them.
Your Majesty.
12 years ago, I made a grave mistake.
It's my majesty to you. I mean, sorry, wait.
Only a fool would lose.
No, it's our majesty.
Tell my people their king has made his final choice to spend the rest of his life with the woman he loves.
On this balcony.
And if I can't find her, this one will do.
You realize
There's no letters for you to burn, no lies that you can tell.
Your Majesty, I have no intention of
you
permitting...
forget yourself, Bernard. My abdication.
Who's this Bernard guy?
I am still the king.
I just want to keep my job.
Surely your Majesty knows me well enough to know that I would not undertake this long and tiresome journey without baggage.
This movie will not be complete until he kisses them both while both saying, "Hail to the king, baby."
I do hope he runs off into the sunset with his butler. That would be a wonderful twist ending for this day and age.
We had a
Yeah,
revolution.
at the end would be, "You got served."
You will find Miss Barlow very well informed.
Good. But this you may not
Do you know the Dewey Decimal System, Mr.?
revolution.
Do you know that I have a secret recipe that I will sell to America?
You may guess 10 of the herbs and spices. Not the last one.
Son? Where is your son?
In England,
Oh, I forgot
I
about
have
him.
no son.
life like any English boy.
He loves his life, I'm told. It seems so cruel to put an end to it.
Put an end to what?
To his life.
His life. I was threatening you. Was that not clear? I'm sorry. Can we try that again?
Boy is sick in England. You know where he is.
My news is somewhat
He
late.
entered the magic wardrobe and wasn't seen for 5 movies.
How did His Majesty disappear?
I don't know. The son's 18. He can take care of himself.
Present somewhere on the continent in the care of good and patriotic friends. And if His Majesty remains silent, then I shall speak as His Majesty suggested.
Well, fortunately, there's no chance of that.
Wow, Sigmund Freud's a real jerk.
Out of need. that his son will come to them and reign under my regency until he comes of age.
You can have him.
Why he's safe in England. Where is your telephone?
Right here.
I'll strangle him with it.
But it doesn't go long distance, so I don't know what you're hoping to do.
The United States government has generously...
Can't believe you're doing this to me after I got my linen suit.
International Airport.
Also, sir, it's after Labor Day. You should really change clothes.
Respect your incognito. I shall await you there.
If any harm has come to my boy,
My dicky will get so ruffled.
My boy, my son, my child.
By all means, let's enter through separate doors, shall we?
Wait a moment.
I have to change.
I just want you to know that I hate your guts.
Anyone ever tell you look like John Hurt?
Please.
Take this autumn.
I can't believe that you would place a teenage boy upon the throne to be
Yeah, he's legally an adult. He's fine.
The target is the destiny of anyone who rules.
It worked for that Joffrey kid.
Tomorrow I can sign the contract for 10 years. I'll give you half. 3/4 of my salary.
Half.
More if you like.
Half?
If you'll return the boy to England and
Let His Majesty stay here with you.
In a shocking twist, this kid's going to be played by Frankie Avalon, isn't it?
I have never envied His Majesty his son, but to be loved so deeply by one so beautiful.
Because he's kind of a jerk.
You know, there's a solution to this. Have you guys not seen King Ralph?
Should I tell you the things he did during the war? He did war things.
yes, that's right.
There's a reason he can't go south of the Mediterranean.
Thank you. They will come.
All right, the pizza's about to arrive.
oh, but a prince could be kidnapped without the whole world knowing about it.
Is the one thing I'm counting on.
Is it me or is pants getting higher and higher every scene?
Then my own
He's
work
about to hit the Urkel.
to become
Yeah.
is such a little thing.
Well, that's how people in Venice can tell when they're at sea level.
The Urkel threshold.
The Urkel event horizon.
I would watch that movie if Urkel was starring in it.
Did I reach that?
Now to my father. Majesty.
I know a Western rootin' tootin' Western musical will get you back on the throne.
Hello, son? I have no son.
This is King Alexis speaking. Yes? Fine. Thank you, fine.
Yes, buy low, sell high.
I have been led to believe that there is a rumor that my son,
I'm sorry, I blew that. Can we go again?
he did.
Line.
Yes, I am very interested in long-distance telephone service. Very interested.
Left of his own accord. He left a note to the headmaster. He's going to read it to me.
Isn't it great when like people just tell the plot over the phone while you watch?
Yeah, because then I don't have to tell you guys over again.
Oh, I was thinking that was you on the other end of the line there.
And I can do no
So
less.
see, while Chuck Berry is playing, it turns out that like this is a whole it's all about banking.
The Electoral College is how?
The only consideration I should like to have remained in England forever with those,
Man, he's quoting that Prince Charles mash note.
but I have been taught that battles.
You can speed up. I know shorthand.
I've seen things you wouldn't believe.
They're like,
I've
all
seen-
right, buddy, this is your big monologue. And he was like, oh, great. I'm gonna act the hell out of this. And they said, when?
So I'll just throw this out.
It's a Dear John letter. I forgot your real name.
I know you sang it to me 15 times, but I still forgot.
Give this to your son.
Perhaps you taught him this too.
I'm sorry, Fettuccine.
We'll always have the made-up country I'm from.
Oh, 18 years later.
Okay, bye.
Wait, I thought that's how you guys say hello.
Tell your son what I made you give up.
The plane explodes on takeoff.
She sang one song at the beginning, and she never sang again.
Thanks for coming.
Hey, it's me, your consolation prize.
Do you have time to talk about your campaign now?
How about a little Earl Holliman Jr. on the rebound, huh? Jack Incredibly Sour Lemon here.
5 pictures, 10 pictures, 20 if you like.
Between pictures? All that time between pictures, Fred. Any plans?
Eh.
He said,
He's looking with such contempt at her forehead.
What does that mean?
Yeah.
Goodbye, you dummy. Oh, well, I guess I'm the dummy.
The stilted dialogue dreams are made of.
And they're going to be mashed to the propeller. The end. Have fun on your trip to Malaysia.
Was that an abrupt ending for everyone else, or am I the only one who's like, there was not a bow on that?
I think it was supposed to be tragic, but none of us actually wanted them together.
Katie, you got to be thankful for one thing. No
I don't
dance
have to.
I think you may appreciate. There's no dance sing off between the prince and the viscount.
I would have liked to dance off. Well, that was the film that Mike chose. Hi.
Yeah, that was. You know what? I feel good about this one.
You shouldn't.
Well, we chose. I found it, and you helped me verify that it would be a good choice.
And it was?
It was. I mean, it wasn't a good movie, but it wasn't supposed to be.
It's rare when Lana Turner Overdrive is the best thing about your movie. You're in trouble.
Well, I mean,
feel sorry for that mule.
There was extremely nosy Debbie Reynolds.
Oh, that's true. And her mother/guardian/grandmother/employer.
Right.
Yeah. I don't feel like we would have caught their relationship if we had not been talking over the movie.
Oh, okay.
Damn. Let's turn it on again, Mike, and listen in.
Oh, yeah.
I gotta go.
Let's start over. All right. Thank you for joining us for another B-. I'm going to go back up to. We are not going to be back on Friday. We'll be showing a rerun. But what the rerun will be showing is the cinematic rehabilitation of Armageddon that we'll be performing live on Wednesday for the Mystery Science Theater 3000 virtual Turkey Day meetup, as fan groups converge online to celebrate the mistiest of holidays with 4 evenings of events surrounding Shout Factory's Mystery Science Theater Turkey Day Marathon. And you'll be able to find a link to that all kinds of places, but rather than list them all, I got a link on the Facebook event, to the Facebook event on our website. And that starts Wednesday at 7. We go on at 8. And it goes all the way until Sunday. Jonah Ray is going to be involved. Mary Jo Peel is going to be involved. And obviously the marathon in the middle of it on Thursday, which I'm looking forward to. Look below the video on Twitch in our About Us section for the links I mentioned at the top of the show. And stay safe, stay healthy. Join us next Friday for another No, that's still there. Join us join us Wednesday for a scripted riff of Armageddon. And if you can't catch that, join us Friday for the rerun of that. There we go. And then back to B- in
The
2
next
weeks.
week.
Yeah. So we've got 2 weeks to find a movie that's better than this. I guess.
I think we can do it.
I think we can do it.
There's some vampire movies that could qualify.
One in particular.
Is that a suggestion there? I don't know if that's in the public domain. I have my doubts. I'm trying to do these so that Facebook doesn't shut us off if we broadcast them. Twitch doesn't seem to care. It's the Wild West here. But Facebook and YouTube will clamp that shit down. Anyway, that is the show. Thank you everybody for watching. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.